Hey friends, happy Friday, happy weekend. Welcome to my live. And if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations. If you are, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture, and we will be using Couture reusable silkscreen transfers and chalk paste to create an easy, inexpensive DIY decor item or gift item. So if you happen to be looking for inexpensive, easy to use, easy to clean um, craft ideas, DIY home decor ideas, or gift ideas, you are in the right place. Once you hop on, tell me hi in the comments. Tell me where you are watching from. Also, if you happen to be watching from my private Facebook group, if you wouldn't mind giving StreamYard permission to um, pin your profile name and pic to your comment. There is a link, a permission link in the bottom of the description of the video inside that group. Click that link and then your comment will show up under your profile name and pic. If you don't give StreamYard permission, then your comment will show up as Facebook user and I don't know who I am talking to. So welcome again. Say hi in the comments as you're hopping on. Also, if you wouldn't mind spreading the chalk love around YouTube, Facebook, tag your crafty friends, invite them to come watch with you. I would greatly appreciate it. See that Jason is watching from the other side of the door. I'm back to StreamYard, so if you do, that means I'm live in 3 locations. So if you hear me refer to a comment that you don't see in your comment feed, that person may be viewing and watching from another platform. I see that Amanda is on. Yes, I can see you. Welcome. So yeah, I'm back to StreamYard. So let me know what it looks like, what it sounds like. I'm just kind of playing around with things. StreamYard wasn't working for me for a while, but we got that fixed. I tried Facebook. I wasn't very comfortable going native there. No harm, no foul against Facebook, but I'm just used to StreamYard, so we'll go back to that. I'm going to try a couple different angles. As some of you liked seeing me from the face, so we will try that along with the overhead. Good, Amanda says that it's looking good. Thank you. So again, just playing around with things, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. Hello, Melissa from Junk and Craft Treasures. Welcome. So with that, I'm going to add in my overhead. There we go. That'll work. Let's see. I don't know what that looks like from your end. So let me just pull it up on my phone. My screen is a lot smaller, so I don't quite know what you're seeing. That'll work. Oops. Let's see what that looks like. My screen's a little hard to see. That looks pretty good. So we'll play with that. Tell me what you guys think. I know some of you like seeing the front-facing cam, so we'll try both of them this evening. I liked my tray the other day when was that last week? I enjoyed making that tray so much. I think it turned out really cute. So I decided to make yet another tray. So this time I added the bracing boards a little closer to the edge. And I am using the transfer that I really wanted to use last week. Last week it was not available, but thanks to the Black Friday specials that are going on this week, it has become available. It is the Holiday Magic Watts of Love transfer. So this was last year's Watts of Love transfer. So for every time this transfer is purchased, then $2 is donated to Watts of Love. And Watts of Love provides solar lighting for places in the world that do not have access to electricity, whether that be because they are in poor third world countries. I also know that Watts of Love donated a lot of solar lights when Puerto Rico had their hurricane and their infrastructure was destroyed. So they do a lot of good work around the world. So if you do purchase this transfer, $2 does go to Watts of Love. I have not used it. I bought it last year and never used it. There's so many transfers that I have that I've never used. So because this is a reusable silkscreen transfer, I want to put the name of the transfer on the back side. That way, when I am done cleaning the transfer and I'm ready to store it away on the backer sheet, I know that this is the back side and that the transfer goes on this side. So I have my transfer, I have my tray, I have my handles for later. And then I think the colors that I'm using are candy apple, forest green, and I may try to make a lighter green with meadow and white. We'll see. I also pulled out silver, gold, and black. And these, I think these 5 colors, let me flip these over. So we have white, candy apple, forest, silver, gold, and black. These come in a little 6-pack palette pack, which they look like this. So they're little like jumbo condiment portions of paste. So there is a Fa La La palette pack, and these 6 colors come in it. So that is what I linked in the cart link. So that would be perfect for this project. I still don't know if I'm going to use silver and gold yet, but we'll see. I've already pre-waxed my board with wax. That is to create a smooth surface. It kind of helps get into some of those divots and crevices to kind of make my surface smoother. It also is a protective barrier between my transfer and my surface so that I don't hopefully wreck my transfer. Melissa, sorry, I wasn't even paying attention to comments. Thanks, Melissa, for sprinkling, which means she just spread the love all over Facebook. She also said, good tip. And then Amanda says, love the way we can see you and the project on the screen. Well, good. Just trying, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. Okay. So because this is a new transfer, and I haven't ever used it, I want to fuzz it a little bit, which means I'm just going to peel it off of its backer sheet first. Put that, hide it under here. So I'm just going to lay it down on this terry cloth towel. And what I'm doing is knocking off a bit of that fuzz. So I'm just putting some lint basically on the back of my transfer, just so that it's not so sticky. If it's too sticky and I put it down on my surface and it's hard to pull off, or I have to tug on it a little bit, or I pull it the wrong way. This is a fabric in a sense, and so it can stretch and distort. And so I'm just knocking back that adhesive. When we clean the transfer, most of that fuzz will go away. So we won't have to worry about it. So I'm just using the edges of my surface to help line my transfer up. Just really kind of eyeballing it. And my camera is crooked. Okie doke. So I think that's ready to burnish. So I'm just going to gently smooth it down. I'm going to go over all of the words. Make sure I have them stuck down. Make sure I don't have any air bubbles in my silk screen areas. So now we just have to figure out what colors and where we want to use them. I am going to fix my red a little bit. I like this candy apple's a bit too orange for me, so I like to add a little bit of bark to it. I need to just buy an extra candy apple and an extra bark and just make a bunch of red that's darker. So I'm just going to get a blob of red. And truth be told, the last time I did this, I just dumped it all back in my red. So it's a little bit of a different color already. I'm going to get a little bit of bark, maybe not that much. I probably added too much. So then I'm just going to stir it together. And it's just going to deepen that red a little bit. It's going to knock back a lot of that orange tone that's in there. And become more of a kind of a barn red. Or brick red. I'm going to add a little more. Yeah, Melissa, you're down in Texas, right? So your weather's getting kind of iffy. Okay, we'll see you later. Be safe. Yep. There's been some tornadoes down in Texas. I hope everyone down there is safe. Oops. If you ever need to watch a weather person, especially when there's severe weather, I highly recommend Ryan Hall, y'all. He live streams on YouTube, and what he does is he kind of collects all of the different storm chaser speeds. And so just to make everyone aware of severe weather, I've learned a lot just from watching him. I don't know if I want to use, what do you guys think? Should I add in silver and gold? Ugh. And then should I add in some lime green? I'm going to close that up. Yeah, he calls it nader juice, and he's a good guy. He does, and they do his community does a lot for storm victims. After Hurricane Ian, his community had raised enough money that they were able to buy an older gentleman a car because he lost his car in the hurricane. He just does a lot of great stuff. But he's also, what's the word? Severe weather awareness, that kind of thing. I think I will make some lime green. I just always like to add kind of a Grinchy green. I don't know if I have enough stir sticks. So I'm just going to add some meadow and some white. Don't be afraid to mix your colors. If there's a color you don't like, particularly if you don't like the pigment or the hue, fix it, change it up. Okay. Let's get some bright white. Not that one. I always grab the wrong one. Maybe I can fix it. Oh, it's not terrible. I'll just add some water. If your paste happens to get a little thick or dry, you can just add a little bit of distilled water. Oops, sorry, I'm 14 minutes in and excuse me, haven't done anything yet. I got a tickle. I swear. This piece, it's another one of those oopsie boards. It's 12 by 16. And then let me make sure. It's almost 16. I meant to cut it 12 by 18 for a garden flag, and I cut it 12 by 16. So this is one of those glued edged boards. It came in like a 4, 5, or 6 foot piece, and I cut it. Because they're glued together, though, they can split easy. Excuse me. So when I make my garden flags, I brace them with these pieces, but these are 2.5 by about 10.5. And these are pieces of aspen board from Menards. And I just cut them up on my table saw. And then I just wood glued them together. I don't even staple them. I just use my Type Bond wood glue and use some heavy duty clamps. It's not quite. I probably need to add a little bit of yellow. This might work. Okay, we'll go with this. Now I just have to figure out where to put colors. And then I'm going to do my black last. I've learned that, Amanda says, have I ever made the stove cover things that look similar? I haven't. I've seen that people have. I'd love to have a stove cover, but I don't think that would fly. No, I have not made any stove covers, but I think it would be a similar concept. You would just need either smaller pieces that you stick together or a wider board, like a piece of plywood. So I'm going to start with my red mixture, and I'm going to do holidays. And I'm going to kind of pull and paste as I go, I think. So I may not be able to do my black last, but I will save it for the last in the sections that I do. Because this paste will eventually dry in my silkscreen material. If it dries in the silkscreen material and you try to pull it up, the transfer will actually pull up all of your paste. So I'm going to do the pull and paste method, or the paste and pull method. I said that backwards, where I do a small section at a time, and then I'll pull that up to kind of release the paste from the silkscreen, and then I'll just gently lay it back down, and I'll move on to the next section. So I'm just removing my excess now. I'll make sure I get all the tips of those letters. So I want to make sure I get out all my squeegee lines, remove the excess, and I'm actually going to turn it around. I'm going to get a smaller squeegee. I'm going to do black velvet up here, but I'm going to paste away from my red. Because if I try to go the other way, I'll inevitably get black in my red. Okay, so there's my black. So I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up kind of slowly to make sure I have it all covered. And I'm actually going to dry that portion. So I forgot to tell you how I prepped my board. So on the tray that I did last week, I actually sealed that with a walnut stain. And then I distressed it white. On this one, I actually just faux stained it with some raw umber acrylic paint. So this one is actually kind of a darker stain than that other one is. I forget that I'm using the overhead. Okay, let's add some green in. So I'm going to a little tiny squeegee, and this one is just a mini squeegee that I cut in half. And I'm going to come in with some of this lighter green. And I'm going to do be filled with. Some of them, I didn't get that mixed together very well. I can see some of my white. So I'll put that back in there. See if I can pick up some more of the excess. So there's my green. Let's do forest on the word hope. I probably should have done it first because it's larger. I'm going to do your larger areas usually first because then it takes those a little longer to dry, but we'll be okay. I can pull it up after hope. And we'll just do a smaller little section. That forest green is beautiful. So we'll just peel this up. I bled a little bit. How was everyone's week? Does anyone have any big plans for the weekend? We do not. And I'm not mad about it. So I'm just reburnishing where I need to chalk. Make sure I don't have any air bubbles. I think I'll do love. Well, black isn't a very good. I was going to do love and goodwill in black, but I don't think that'll work. I just don't think love is, or black is a very good word color for the word love. So let's go in with maybe this would be a good part for, or a good time for some silver and some gold. Amanda says they're celebrating Oliver's birthday with a friend. Yes, you do love birthdays. Let's get another multi-tool. So let's do the word love in gold. Ooh, maybe. I need some new shimmer paste. I just need a little bit. I think these are my original containers that I probably bought 3+ years ago. They have lasted me for forever. But they are just about dry. So we're doing love in shimmer gold. We'll do goodwill in shimmer silver. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull those two up. Let's see, there's a little bit of the E that I missed. Let's see if we can get that. There, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to burnish down the word happiness. I'm just trying to figure out colors. Jason says it's looking so good. Thank you. Just trying to figure out colors. So we did like gold and silver for Magic and Peace. If we bring in forest over here. And we could do the light green, the red. Or we could do, yeah, we'll do light green, forest, silver, gold, red, and black. I think I made up way too much green. That's okay. Let's get a different squeegee. Ah! Oh, leave it to me. Oh, we'll just use this one. We'll just use this one. I thought I was going to have to use some tape on this one, but the words are far enough apart that I don't feel like I'm running into the other ones. So I got a little crazy over here. Trying to pull off the excess without getting it everywhere. Okay. So I'm going to pull that up. And we'll give that a dry. Let's see. Just about pulled too far off. Okay, you can see I missed a part in Goodwill. So let's see if we can fix that. Hopefully I don't screw it up. Oh, I totally missed the part in the G. Much better. Okay, so let's burnish the word jingle. And we'll burnish the word magic. Get all this fit back on there. Okay, so this is going to be forest over here. This is such a pretty color. Kind of a bluey green, dark teal. It's really pretty. Very regal, elegant color. I had a little bleed when I used this on the word hope, and it was most likely my board. The stain I was using the other day had a built-in sealer, so I think that helped with the smoothness of my board. This one I probably should have sanded a little bit better when I was finished. A little rough. So some of my pastes have feathered a little bit in those little tiny grooves of the wood. It's a little better. So we'll dry that side. We just have this little side left. Okay, so we're going to do silver and gold. So we'll do silver on the word magic. Okay, I think I got all that. And then we'll do the word light. Probably not the best color choice, but it'll work. I love this kind of subway art look. With all the different fonts and the directions and but if you did not get this transfer last year, you do have an opportunity to get it again. It is 30% off this week in the special section of my website. It's part of the week 1 Black Friday sales. There are about 3 pages of retired transfers that have been re-released. They're Christmas transfers this week, but also the wood cutouts are on special, and some bundles are on special. So you have to go check those out. I need to fix my gold. Okay, hopefully that worked, and we'll see if we can get this black portion pasted and then be finished. Here's hoping. Woohoo! Okay, that's gonna go in my water. We'll clean that one in a little bit. Get all the lids on these. Let's put those there. I'll clean all of this paste up later, but get that out of the way. Got my dirty stuff in that bowl. Jason says, wow. I'm just kind of letting it dry a little bit. I have a mess. Okay, so let's put that in there. Get rid of some of this gunk. Okay, let's give that a good dry. The magic doesn't, it shows up, the silver shows up better here than it does there. But, so I may have to go back over that at a later time with a different color. Amanda says she loves it. Thank you. So I do have on the word hope, if I can bring that up. See, I do have a kind of a where it bled pretty good right there. I can go in with some white paint and maybe try to clean it up. I also waxed. So I'm going to see if the pokey end of my detail tool, if I can kind of scrape a little bit of that back. Kind of. It knocked it down a little bit, but it's still there, but I think I can go in with some white paint. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to show you real quickly how easy it is to clean the transfers. Plus, I just like to clean mine as soon as I'm done. That way they're just easier to clean. So you just need a water source. I just have a tub of water here. You can just use a utility sink, any kind of sink will work, or a tub of water like this. Heck, your tub will even work. So I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to move it towards me a little bit. And I'm just wetting one of my board erasers. So these not only work great for your boards, but they work great for your to clean your transfers as well. So I just like to go from one end to the other. The parts up at the top will be a little harder to clean because they've dried in a little bit more than the bottom section. I'm going to flip it around, kind of go this way and get that middle section. And your shimmer paste will leave a little bit of sparkle behind, but it doesn't hurt your transfer. Also, the reds and the greens and the blacks will stain a little bit. As long as you get your silk screen clean, you'll be fine. But if the green is stained, it'll still work great. So you can see there's a lot of red left in that. So I'm going to flip it upside down, and I'm going to do the same thing on the back to see if I can release some more of that paste. And that truly got a lot of that paste out of that silk screen. It definitely helps to do both sides. So now I'm just going to bring it over here to my towel. I'm going to put this back to the side so I don't spill it. And then I'm going to get out a disinfecting wipe. And I'm going to use it on the back. And that's going to help It kind of helps wick some of that water away. It also helps remove some of that adhesive or some of the lint that we had put on earlier. So it kind of restores the adhesive. And then you can just leave it sticky side up to air dry a little bit. But I have a tendency to forget that mine are air drying. So I just put them back on the backer sheet, slightly damp, and just let them continue to dry that way. I think they're a little easier to place on the backer sheet while they're still a little damp. So there you go. Once that dries, I will put it back in my storage. And it will be good to go for the next time. They are reusable about 8 to 12 times, depending on how well you take care of them. So just leave that over there. Make sure my table is dry. So once I'm done here tonight, I'm going to go ahead and put the handles on just so you can see the full effect. But then I'll take the handles back off, and if it's nice out this weekend, I will give it a few coats of spray sealer. But I'm going to say that they are not food safe even when they're sealed. So if you do want to use it like for a milk and cookies tray, I would put down maybe either a piece of parchment paper and then put down your snacks, or you can get like a glass plate and put your snacks on that. When I was staging my picture the other night, I had a little mason jar full of milk. I had a little glass bowl full of cookies, and then a little tiny glass bowl full of carrots. So you can do it that way. But I'm not going to say that they're food safe just because I can't guarantee that. You could just use it as a decorative tray as well. You don't have to use it for like milk and cookies, but if you do, I would put your food items on something else. I'm just getting the screws out to my handles. These are just handles that I got at Menards. But you can probably get handles at Walmart. I do try to find the ones where I screw down versus screwing up. That way I don't have any screw heads on the bottom of my tray. Got a few people that I need to put in timeout. Okay, so let's try to get these centered. So again, they're 10.5-ish. So that's 5 1/4. Don't trust my math. So that means if I put it there, so there's a little over 3, and that's not centered. It's like 3 7/8. That's pretty close, actually. Okay, so I'm just going to mark my holes. Actually, where's my awl? There it is. I'm just going to put a hole there. I'm going to put a hole there. Okay, so I've got one. So let's do that again, roughly. It's fairly close. Okay, I'm just eyeballing it. It may be off. Okay, that back on. So now we'll get my drill. I learned the last time you need to do a pilot hole. I'm going to stand up for this. So I'm just drilling a little pilot hole. Okay. So then I'll get my little screw. Which one did I use? I think it was this one. So then I'll get my Phillips head bit out. And then let's get these placed. Okay, so there's one. I'm not going to do it all the way down yet, so I have a little bit of movement and flexibility to do this one. And then I'll tighten them down. So cute. I'm addicted to these. I have 3 more trays that I can make. So I probably need to do a few that are evergreen designs that you can have out every day. But there's just something about a milk and cookies tray. Okay, there's that. Sit back down. So there is our tray with the Holiday Hope transfer. Let me, let's go back to here. So I'll hold it up. So there's our tray. May your holidays be filled with love, goodwill, happiness, hope, magic, light, peace, jingle, and family. So once I spray it, I will add this to my Etsy store, so it'll be available. Anything that's in my Etsy store can be picked up locally. There's a coupon code for any local sales, and it takes off the shipping, or it can be shipped. Amanda says, very cute like always. Thank you. So again, it'll be in my Etsy shop, hopefully maybe next week. But let's go over, I haven't done this for a while because I've been using Facebook, but catch me on Monday for hashtag monthly transfer Monday. So I'll be using November's Club Couture transfer. It is through the years, we will always be together. I don't know the name of it, but they're stockings, and they're layered stockings. It's super cute. The 3 paste singles for the month are Candy Apple, Pesto, and Slate Rose. I don't have Slate Rose, so maybe we'll do some more color mixing. But this is a monthly DIY subscription kit that is mailed directly to your mailbox. It comes with this exclusive B-sized transfer and the 3 paste singles. It is $21.99 US and $27.99 Canadian. There's also, as a club member, you do get flat rate shipping on the first chalk site order of every month. And then there's also special offers and deals, which those I alluded to the Black Friday deals for this week, and those will be dropping every Monday morning at 9. There will be new transfers and maybe even surfaces. I don't even know what's on special next month, but as a Club Couture member, you get an extra 10% off of those already 30 to 60% off prices. So if you're already a club member, you'll already get the 10%. If you want that 10%, then you can join Club Couture this month and you'll get an extra 10% off. I did also allude to the Black Friday deals that are happening this month. A new set of specials drops every Monday morning at 9 Mountain Time. So just check my website. Also check my Facebook page because I will be posting those as well. And then I can show you a little bit about what is on this. Gosh, I haven't done this in forever. Let's do a Chrome tab. So is that what you're seeing? Oh, there. So these are some of the specials that are for the month. Yep. So if you go to chalkcouture.com/RobinZeglu-Creations, and then you'll come over here to this little hamburger, and you'll click shop by category. You'll go to specials, and you'll get on this page. So the Christmas Advent calendar that was released last year is 40% off this month. So this week. So you'll get the Countdown to Christmas transfer. You'll get the box frame, and you'll get the little wreath. It does not come with paste, but their Christmas house bundle, the Halloween house bundle, the regular house bundle, and then these are some transfers that were released in past years that are 30% off this week only. So they are available through Monday morning at 8:59 a.m. Mountain Time. So this is the one we did this evening. And there are some really cool Christmas transfers. Nutcrackers, a couple of sayings, this Countdown to Christmas. I have a door tag that I made with this for sale at the zoo, and one of my friends purchased it, but it's a fun little countdown to Christmas thing. I posted about this one. This was one of my favorites. I made it last year. It's a cute little layered Santa Claus. Christmas Tree Farm, Candy Cane Co. This one's fun. Let's Get Cozy. It's a big 18 by 18. This one is really fun. This 18 by 24. It's another Subway art kind of transfer. And then one more page. And I believe these are all the wood cutouts. Oh, and a larger Countdown to Christmas. So this is, this is the single Countdown to Christmas. So if you just wanted the transfer for that Christmas Advent, this would be perfect. And then you can also buy the wreath separately. And then we have some surfaces. Some of the cutouts are 50% off. The box frame is 30% off. And then this Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree Try Me kit. It is the kit of the month. So it's also on special. So those are some of the specials for the month. Let's stop the screen share. Come back here. Jason says the Advent calendar was adorable. It was adorable. I need to break it back out and do another project. So now I have too many ideas because they've re-released some of those transfers that I never got to use. But here again, here's what we made today. A cute little, excuse me, cute little holiday tray. So I should be regular schedule next week. I'll be back live again. Well, I'll be live again tomorrow morning and then maybe even Sunday evening, but then I'll be live again on Monday evening as well. But so just appreciate you guys hanging out with me this evening. If you don't have any questions, then I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.